DePaul is a university that prides itself on its diversity and inclusivity. So much so that they even offer courses dedicated to the topic. But how inclusive do students feel the university is? We asked students on both sides of the political spectrum at DePaul's Lincoln Park campus on election night how they feel about the political climate at DePaul. How accepting do you feel DePaul is for people's political beliefs?
When I came here, I sort of was a little unsure, especially because this is a Catholic school, and I wasn't sure how that was going to factor into political beliefs on campus. But it generally seems to be very accepting, at least for someone who has my own personal political beliefs. It feels very accepting.
I feel like it is pretty accepting, but like most of the people here are very left-leaning, so I haven't met anyone really here who tends to lean towards the Republican side of politics.
I think DePaul is accepting of like left beliefs, but not as much right beliefs.
Like I think it's a good environment for leftists. And yeah, I think, but I'd agree, like this is definitely more of a left-leaning school, I would say, from my experience.
The school itself, I believe to be relatively accepting.
If it's not the liberal mindset, not very.
Oh, well, I feel like DePaul is not as open about it.
Not very. You'll find individuals who are, but the university as a whole, and many faculty especially, are not accepting of political beliefs.
Have you ever seen a clear political bias from a professor in class?
In class, no.
Not yet.
I mean, I think so. Like towards the left, obviously. Like
Yeah, I think I haven't seen any bias that interferes with learning.
Oh, 100%. I would say pretty much all of my professors honestly have shown clear biases. Practically every professor I've had has been outwardly left-leaning.
Yeah, all the time. I mean, professors are very open about how they vote or which way they lean.
Yes.
Do you feel safe expressing your political ideas on campus without fear of repercussion from students and/or staff and faculty?
Generally, so yes. I've never really had an experience where doing so has really been difficult or problematic for me.
Yeah.
yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't say I feel safe. I can think of plenty of examples where I didn't feel comfortable being more forthright about my opinions.
Not as much as you would hope on a campus. I mean, I've had teachers tell me that they cannot protect me from students like reporting me to the school for hate speech.
No.
With faculty and staff, I do fear it, because, depending on who it is, they usually have some influence, whether it's my grade or my ability to graduate or even just professional connections in the future can be affected by, expressing my, true opinions on things. At least from my experience as the DePaul College Republicans president, my feedback from conservative students on campus is that they don't feel like they can express themselves.
Have you ever felt the need to censor yourself in class or in an assignment due to political beliefs? And if so, how?
Not really, again, no.
Not really, because everyone here pretty much almost has the same beliefs as me.
No.
I don't know if so much censor myself, but I've definitely had assignments where I'm conscious of who's reading it.
So that again, I also definitely believe I've had to censor myself.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always like kind of dimming down what I actually want to say. Like I want to say something, I want to state my opinion, and then I'm just turning it down a bit to make sure nobody gets offended, nobody reports me, the teacher doesn't give me worse grades. So yeah, I'm self-censoring on campus all the time.
With many students on the right side of the political spectrum more weary of expressing themselves, we reached out to DePaul's Human Resources Department. We asked for their take on how some students feel that they cannot express their political opinions and if they have any advice for these students. David Abdul, the Director of Human Resources, responded with, HR is always supportive of an equal, fair, and inclusive workplace for faculty, staff, and students. This is represented in the policies and programs that we offer and or already have in place. From Good Day Depaul, I'm Tavi Papazian.